Hello everybody, it's your favorite warrior, Tokyo Tim. I had some people that were requesting some shit on Prot warriors, so I was going to share my very limited but still awesome knowledge. Had some people asking what gems to use, enchants to use, what macros I have, why my macros are placed the way they are. Pretty much just why my shit is how it is in general, so I'll just go over that real quick. As far as gear goes, I'm in full Cataclysm, and obviously the general consensus for Prot Warrior mitigation is 2-stack resilience. Before I get into this, I've done as much research as I can, but ultimately what I ended up doing is finding the highest rated Prot Warriors in RBGs and copying exactly what they had. So guys like Cynics, Raxantarax, who does not play anymore, shout out to that dude, he fucking taught me a lot of shit, as did Cynics. Thorier, took some shit from Thorier. I'm sure you guys probably see him stream in KT. If you don't get a chance to watch him stream, definitely watch him sometime. I think his stream is just twitch.tv/Thorier, but he's a really, really excellent warrior, as is Cynics and Rax. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. I think that's still really the only three that I took from. Starting with the helmet, I just have the strength and resilience rating for an enchant. I have the 60 strength, 35 resilience, just the honor enchant. Have the 81 stamina and reduced spell damage taken by 2%. I have the 20 strength and 20 resilience there. I did take the socket bonus. Some of these you'll notice, some of these socket bonuses I did not take. And as to why, some of them have been used and some of them are not, that I don't know. Like I said, I just copied these, and all three of these warriors that I used, they had the exact same gem setup, minus maybe like 2 gems that were different. But Cynics, I think, is the one that I used most recently here, because he was, Raxantarax quit about, I want to say about 4 months ago, and I haven't seen him online since. So for the latest RBGs, I've been using Cynics' profile, and I'll put a link to his armory here so you guys can look at him and what he's rocking. I think he's in arena gear right now because he's doing 3s and shit again. But I have that and that. Mastery is what you want for Prot Warrior. Mastery is all of our mitigation. Prot Warriors have fucking boss-ass mitigation for RBGs, so that's why they are the most used. I've got the hit rating trinket here, nothing reforged on it, just full out hit resilience. Shoulders have the 40 resilience socket and the 50 strength, 50 resil, the honor vendor fucking enhancement is the word I was looking for that one. I have the expertise reforged to mastery, of course. Cloak, got the mastery cloak, obviously, because, you know, straight mastery, awesome. For the cloak enchant, I have 65 crit rating. You could actually probably go with something else. I think I had that on there because this was part of my arms set of gear, so I'm trying to think of what would be a good enchant for that cloak. I don't remember if there's a mastery enchant for cloaks or not, but it's not a huge deal for that. Chest, I got the 40 resilience gems, and I got the 20 strength and 20 resilience rating in the red socket. I'm pretty sure all my red sockets are 20 strength and 20 resilience, and all yellow sockets are 40 resilience, obviously. Wrist, I got 50 strength on the wrists. Again, same thing. I think these this was part of my arms set, but the enchant on wrists is not a huge deal because I don't think there might be a mastery enchant for wrists that I'm not remembering either, and I don't remember if I mentioned on the chest. I've got 40 resilience on the chest. You could also get 65 mastery on the chest, would probably be good as well, but like I said, the warriors I looked at, they both had 40 resilience on chest. So got gloves. I don't have any enchant on my gloves. I'm thinking I had one here in my bag. I do have mighty strength for my gloves. I got 50 strength. I haven't put it on yet because I've been being lazy, and if there's a mastery enchant for gloves, obviously you want to get that, but not a huge deal there either. Belt, obviously double resilience gems. I went there. Did not get the socket bonus. Again, couldn't tell you why. This is just, I just took these from all these warriors. These 3 warriors that I mentioned previously have all been 2600 plus in RBG, so I just assume that since they've been that high, they know what they're doing, and Obviously, you know, Prot warriors get carried in RBGs anyway, but still, when you get up that high, you still have to kind of know what you're doing and not, you know, be a fuck ass in general. So I've got the, you know, the socket insert with double resilience, and it's the mastery belt. Did not get the crit belt. And on the gloves, I did not reforge the hit. No, that's a lie. I did reforge the hit there. I did reforge the hit to mastery. And on the bracers, I did reforge the expertise to mastery. I'm forgetting shit. But I'll link you my armory, and that way you can see for yourself. I'm just going over this shit real quick. Legs, I went double resilience gems. Did not get the socket bonus for 20 resilience there. Reforged the haste to mastery, obviously. And you want the Drake hide armor for that, which I think is the 155 stamina enchant. I think I've got that in my bag somewhere. I didn't put that on either yet because I haven't logged on in a while. So some of my shit, I was trying to climb an arena, and I was hoping to save the good enchants for T2, but it hasn't been going very well. So yeah, oh well. Boots. I got the 30 stamina, minor run speed increase. I got the resilience gems on that one. Reforged the haste to mastery. And yeah, rings. And now my computer's slowing down on the FPS for some reason because my hard drive hates me. Rings. I did not reforge the hit rating ring. I try to keep my hit rate. I do not cap hit rating out. Not that huge of a deal from when I talk to cynics. Not that big of a deal to have your hit cap, but I do try to keep it at 4% or above. So I'm at 4.35% hit. The crit ring, obviously I did reforge the crit to mastery, and I'm rocking the double resilience trinkets, the strength, the use strength trinket, 24-19 strength for 20 seconds, yada yada, and the kata use maximum health, blah blah blah, 24,000 health. So those are both like 484 resilience. Weapons, I've got mending on this one because I was cheap. I thought I had windwalk somewhere in my bank, so I was gonna put that on, but windwalk is nice because it has a movement, you know, increase, and it's like 600 dodge rating. Obviously, reforged the crit to mastery. Same way with the shield, reforged crit to mastery. Got plus 50 mastery rating for the enchant, and throwing weapon got reforged crit to mastery. So that's that. My stats right now: full cataclysmic gear. No T2, nothing fancy, nothing awesome. My stats are 5,314 resilience exactly, 45% block, base block, 12% parry, 5% dodge. Armor 39,000, mastery 16.94, which increases my chance to block by 25% and your chance to critically block by 25%. So that's really nice. As far as my macros, basically what I do with all my characters is I've struggled for a long time on how to adjust all my shit, and what I've done is I adjust everything in the order of how long the cooldown is, and I go from left to right up here. So these are pretty much my main cooldowns that I use all the time, and I go from the shortest, which is 10-second here, and to the longest, which is 5 minutes down here at Recklessness. I got my buffs right here. I always put my buffs after I leave a space right here. This is just my stream channel, like my stream RBGs and shit like that. And I've actually got that down here, so I don't need two of those up there. But like, there's my stream channel, my YouTube channel, and shit like that. These are other macros for like my channel. I've got a macro for trade, like when I'm posting for RBGs, obviously, so I don't type it out. I got my mounts right here. Basically, anything that's not essential, I keep in like a little clusterfuck over here. I don't know why Commanding Shout is down there, but some of this shit's got messed up for some reason. Buttons got moved. There's a Dragon Soul macro spam right there. Up here, these are my defensive oh shit buttons. These need to be somewhere where you can not necessarily hear, but somewhere where you can see them. Like there's Shield Wall, Last Stand, and Rage Regen in my Alliance Battle Standard. This way, it keeps your offensive cooldowns and like your defensive oh shit cooldowns separate, so you can easily track where they are and if you've hit them and yada yada. They're kind of by themselves. I have an add-on called CT Mod, which has been around for a long time. Awesome add-on. I fucking love it. I've got an extra, it adds extra bars and shit, which is what I've done. And I make 2 of everything because, in my personal opinion, when you have 2, it looks doofy, but I've done it for 2 reasons. One, I've had people ask me if like what cooldowns I'm popping when shit happens, and what I've done in reply to that, instead of telling them, because it's kind of hard to tell, like, oh, well, when this happened, I did this. It's easier to, I did this so that people could see. in my videos, it's easier. Like if there's double, they can see the icons easier. And also I found out once I did this that I could see them easier, and I really liked it because like once I pop Pummel, like I'm looking for the cooldown for Pummel. Oh, where's it at? Oh, it's right there, and I've got 2 of them, so it's just easier to spot. I've got my main, my short, obviously like less than 6-second cooldowns right here, like your main 1 through 6. I'm sure pretty much everybody does that. The main shit they use. I got Charge, Intercepts, Shield Slam, Devastate, and then I've got more short cooldowns up here. I've got Berserker Rage and Heroic Throw. Oh, everything kind of nice and ordered. I got Heroic Strike here. I don't know why I put these there, to be honest. I had a reason at one time, and I'm not really sure what it was. I never put any buttons past 6 because I can't hit 6 or can't hit past 6 with my fingers. Like I have pretty long fingers, but I can't reach out to 7. Like it just doesn't happen. This is my throwing knife. These are some more kind of non-essential items. But like if you get, I keep my throwing out because obviously if you get rooted or something off the flag, then you need to be able to fucking pop your throwing knife on a bitch that's, like if you get jumped by a boomkin and a rogue and the boomkin roots you. Prot Warrior can't do much when he's rooted in the way of keeping people off the flag. So if if you happen to get caught, like say just like 12 yards from the flag, like you're just barely out of range of T-clap or whatever, can't get that T-clapping on, then you fucking toss your throwing out there. If you already used heroic throw and it's on cooldown. These over here are all my macros. The reason I keep these over here is so that I'm sure some of you have like a little brother or something that fucking plays your account. Well, I found out that I can keep all my shit over here because I have a little brother that plays my shit, and he doesn't have the add-on that shows these bars over here. So that way when he gets on and he moves all my shit, he hasn't messed with any of my actual key bindings and any of my actual macros. Like my macros and key bindings are all over here. I don't have anything bound over here except the normal 1 through 6 button, which those are all default. So I used to keybind these as where they were placed, but then he'd like move shit and it was just harder. So I found out I could put everything over here on this side, out of the way, out of sight, and he would never mess with it, and everything would be cool. So if I have any macros, I've got stancing macros, I've got shield wall macros. I'll go in detail over macros in another video because it looks like my hard drive space is actually getting low on this. But anything that's any type of macro is over here, so that's why you probably see cooldowns in 2 places. Like I just noticed my trinket wasn't out here either. I've been adjusting these as I go because, like I said, I've been moving shit around, kind of experimenting with the best way to organize all my stuff, and so far I've came across this and I really like this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make another video of just some basic RBG tactics, like stuff to do, stuff not to do. Like being a Prot Warrior is like not hard. I mean, obviously there's some things that you gotta watch out for, but it's not a whole lot of skill to be a flag carrier. I mean, there's like a list of things that you just gotta be careful of not doing. And if you know how to do that, and you know how to play your class, playing a warrior, I mean, it's definitely easier than arena. I mean, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, RBGs are harder than arena, blah, blah, blah. No, RBGs are not harder than arena. I'm sorry, it's just not, because as a Prot Warrior, I just get carried. Now, the bad part about that is you rely completely on your team. So if you get a shitty team, there's not much you can do about it. You're just fucking out of luck. Then you gotta just take it up the pooper when you lose. However, you can get a really, really good team, and that might be a little out of your league. The good thing about being a Prot Warrior is I don't really see a lot of good Prot Warriors advertising in trade, and me personally, as soon as I post my little macro in trade that I'm looking for RBGs, like boom, I get invited, because everybody needs a Prot Warrior for their RBG. Even if it's a low RBG, high RBG, everybody needs a Prot Warrior. It's about the only fucking thing we're good for nowadays, since ARMS sucks a dick right now. Of course it sucked for a while, but in my next video, I'll go over some macros and tactics, and where to stand in RBGs, good spots for shit. I don't know, guarding flags and just whatever I think of. It's pretty common sense. It's not really hard, but it's still a lot of fun. Like I enjoy playing Prot. I love being a badass and fucking having a million people trying to kill me and not hardly taking any damage and stun fucking the shit out of people and actually feeling useful as a warrior. Which like I said, Prot's about the only spec we're fucking useful in right now. And once again, fucking shout out goes out to Cynics, Raxantarax, and Thorior for helping me, even though half the time they were helping me unknowingly because I was just copying their specs and shit. But I've talked to them on several occasions and got some pointers from them and shit. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to go over. My add-ons are CT mod. Again, if you have not tried that one, it's a pretty handy add-on. It just gives you extra bars. It's really simple. It does some other stuff too, like displays unit frames differently and shit like that. I don't really go too much in depth with it. I just like having the extra bars up here because I like separating my shit out and organizing them because I'm kind of OCD like that. But yeah, so alright, I will upload this video and start making another one.